Okay, guys, so for the fun of it, let's do just a fun video of what Lantern Corps rings would each of the Stormhawks characters get. Just something I thought of, and I was like, you know what? This would be kind of fun to talk about. This would just be a fun video just to do, and yeah, just why not, right? So anyway, you guys could probably guess of who might get rings, but there may be some surprises of who I think might get rings. Now keep in mind, this is just my opinion, and I'm always excited to hear what you guys have to say about these. So without further ado, let's talk about which rings would go to which characters in Stormhawks. So starting off, the obvious one. Who is going to get the Green Lantern ring? Who would that belong to? So in this, it's kind of obvious it would be Arrow, a man who shows no fear and has great willpower. Arrow would totally get the Green Lantern ring. There's no doubt about that. It's a no-brainer that he would get the Green Lantern ring. So following that, we have the Blue Lantern ring. So the can't talk today. The Blue Lantern ring it signifies hope for those who do not understand. For those who don't know its meaning, the Blue Lantern ring goes to ones who are hopeful. And in that, the Blue Lantern ring would probably go most to Piper. Piper would definitely get the Blue Lantern ring. She's definitely the most hopeful and optimistic of the group. She would be the one also to support Arrow, because the Blue Lantern rings are actually meant to support and supercharge the Green Lantern rings. So yeah, the Blue Lantern ring would go to Piper. No doubt about that. So now let us move on to the next ring, the Star Sapphire. Now the Star Sapphire ring represents love, and a deep sense of love. And a love that you cannot possess in some way. And the Corps is mainly made up of women. It is mainly a all-women's Corps. So the problem is this is a tough one. This is gonna be a difficult one to talk about. This is one that who would get the Star Sapphire ring? I would say out of all the characters, the one I could see with the Star Sapphire ring would probably be Suzy Liu. I say that because she has the most love for her people and the most care, and she cares much about her squad. She cares very deeply about her squadron. So it's a difficult call, but I'm going to say in this circumstance, Suzy Liu would get the Star Sapphire ring. So there you go. That's who I think would get the Star Sapphire ring. So now we're moving on to Indigo. Now the Indigo ring is for those who have compassion. You know, that one represents compassion. But what you didn't know was, and this is what every writer seems to forget from Jeff Johns' run, is that the Indigo ring is not meant for those who are compassionate. It's meant for those who need compassion. Those who, you know, everyone in the Indigo tribe is actually they are all criminals. They're all violent criminals who were given second chances, and hence why they became part of the Indigo tribe. So the Indigo Lanterns, the Indigo tribe, is someone who needs compassion, someone who desperately is in need of compassion, someone who was given that compassion and that second chance, and is kind of like in a state of it. So yeah, that's, so this is obviously, believe it or not, the Indigo ring would probably go to a villain. It would probably go to a villain. So in that case, I would say that it would go to Repton. Repton would probably get the Indigo ring. And you may be thinking, why Repton? Why do you think Repton would get the Indigo tribe ring? Because I think if anyone, yeah, Starling spared him. Remember, Starling spared him when she got her shield back. She had the perfect chance to kill him, but she let him go. Hence, compassion for your enemies. Hence, why he would get the Indigo tribe ring. So So Repton would get the Indigo tribe ring. Moving on now to the Red Lanterns. Now, the Red Ring. Now, you may be thinking, oh, Repton should have gotten the Red Lantern ring. He's angry. Or how about Snipe? He's angry. Well, here's the thing about the Red Lanterns that no one seems to remember. The Red Lanterns, to become a Red Lantern, you have to be filled with rage, but a certain specific kind of rage. You need to be filled with a rage that is righteous. You need to feel angry, like you have been cheated, you have been wronged, and you seek vengeance. It's kind of like if the Punisher would be a Red Lantern, or Wolverine would probably be a Red Lantern about how many times he's been wronged. So that's the thing, is that you can't just be angry or just angry all the time. You need to have a certain kind of rage. The kind of rage where you have been wronged, and you feel, cheated about it. Like you didn't get your justice, and now you want vengeance. And if you haven't guessed already, you can probably guess who's going to get the red ring in this scenario. That's Starling. That's right. Starling would get the red ring. She would feel cheated out of, her vengeance and justice for the Interceptors. And I know what you're thinking. You just said that she, passed up that chance to kill Repton, and that's why he would get a Indigo ring. Well, sometimes you think about it, sometimes people are like, oh, I should have killed him, or, done something, because I think what Starling and how she would get the Red Lantern ring would probably be in the case of Repton does something horrendous again, and she's like, God damn it, I should have killed him when I had the fucking chance, and gets angry about it, and hence why she would probably get the Red Lantern ring. So Starling would be a Red Lantern. Now we're moving on to the last two rings. I'm not going to include the White Lanterns or the Black Lanterns. So who would get the Sinestro Corps ring? The Sinestro Corps ring represents fear. So who in the it's a character who needs to be, instill great fear. Someone who, like, when you talk about them, they are instilled with a great, they instill great fear wherever they may be. And I can think of no one better than Dark Ace. Dark Ace would definitely get the Sinestro Corps ring. While there are several other characters in the Stormhawks universe who do instill great fear, none of them instill them to the level of Dark Ace, who is only second only of instilling great fear is Master Cyclonus. But Dark Ace is on a level of, he can be terrifying, but in the case of, like, Master Cyclonus, you don't see him a lot. Dark Ace is treated like a legend. He's treated like the Sky Knight boogeyman in a way. He is very much treated like the monster in the shadows from many Sky Knight squadrons. So, yeah, I think he would be very deserving of a Yellow Lantern ring. He would be part of the Sinestro Corps. And speaking of Master Cyclonus, she actually gets her own ring, the Orange Ring of Avarice, Greed. And you may be thinking, well, why does she get the, the Orange Lantern ring? Simple. She wants everything. She wants power, she wants the Terras, she wants it all. She wants everything, her greed isn't for wealth, it's more of she wants every iota of Atmos. She wants all of it. And that is, that was kind of the same reason of why Lex Luthor got the orange ring during Blackest Night, was in the same vein. He got the ring because he wanted everything, not just knowledge and power, he wanted the whole world on his side. So that's the same case of why Master Cyclonus would get an Orange Lantern ring. And those thoughts of greed and want and lust for power, that would be turned up to 11 when she got a hold of an Orange Lantern ring, because the Orange Lantern ring accentuates that want, that greed, that avarice inside of you. So that would be another, like, major factor right there. So there you go, guys. Those are the characters I think could get Lantern Rings in the Stormhawks universe. So you guys tell me in the comments below, which Stormhawks characters you think would get Lantern Rings, if you think these characters aren't right. And that's totally fine if you think a character should have gotten a ring, or one character should not have gotten a ring in this list. That's totally fine. I'm always interested to hear what you guys would have to say in these videos. So, like I said, comment below what characters in the Stormhawks universe do you think would get Lantern Rings. The one I was kind of having trouble with was Star Sapphire, because no one really embodied that kind of love. Although, now that I think about it, you could give Piper the Star Sapphire ring, and Junko would actually be more capable of being, he would probably be the one to get the Blue Lantern ring, because Junko is a very hopeful person in his own right. He's very caring, he's very kind, And again, he's very optimistic above all else. So now that I think about it, Junko would get the Blue Lantern ring, and Piper would get the Star Sapphire ring. So there you go. So once again, just comment below, let me know what you guys thought of this. And yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.